Well, guys, it's time to get serious about the commentaries. And I know we had our silly fun, but now we need to be serious and tell the truth. So, spoiler alert for the very few people who are, not intelligent, that Uranus is confirming, because no one else did this. Not Martin Luther King Jr., not Malcolm X, no one, that it turns out the police are not your friend. They will lie to you. They will abuse their authority. Uranus just discovered this, that the police are not always telling you the truth. And that maybe they're not going to follow the law. Maybe they will follow the rule of the Monday. Wow, Aaron, you're blowing our minds. Until now, we never knew the police could be corrupt. In Clearwater? In Florida? What? Astonishing. Astonishing, not real news. Anyway, so what is the tizzy? And to be fair, I only watched about half the video. I think that was more than enough for Uranus to make his point. And what was his point? Apparently, they're getting a little teed off that they're letting his sign of Tom Cruise lean on the Scientology building. And the police were like, you can't do that. And Uranus said, we can do that. And the police are like, no, you can't do that. And everyone's like, yes, we can do that. And back and forth and back and forth. And for those people really delusional that Aaron is being serious here, like, these protests only get a certain size. Apparently, if you go beyond a certain size, you'd have to get some legal forms. And Aaron is very lazy. He's not going to do that. He's never going to do that. And even these protests are kind of silly. I mean, these are the videos that get him a lot of traction. So you got to give him that. He's a good businessman. But these are not protests meant to seriously stop Scientology. They're basically trying to create his alternative, because basically the protests in LA with a lot of the streamers have gone a little bit all over the place because, and again, to be fair, they have their own scandals with DOA, a lot of prominent people there, a lot of behind the scenes drama as well. It's not all attributable to him, but he was a huge factor. He's a huge factor. So the protests have become fragmented or confused or just stopped. So he's got to try to put something into the matrix and is like, hey guys, the Clearwater crew. Yay. For the people with slightly better memories than little squirrels, they remember, hey, what about the squirrel thingy? Back in those old days of like a year and a half ago, Confident Chris and the squirrels, they were going to stop Scientology. It was Confident Squirrel people with Mindy and those people, but they went away. Oh, don't worry, they're coming back. They're going to try to get rid of DOA. So Mindy and Laura will stop Scientology with, singing and stuff. And again, I can't say too much. I mean, I'm sort of out of the fray because my knee injury, it is what it is. I got to be super cautious and careful. So I can't do what I used to do. So I want to be careful. I can't be as active as these people are. But where is this all going? And what is Uranus's point? I mean, it can't be what he's saying in this video because it's not true. So for instance, he's like, oh, the police, oh, I've woken up. I have now realized the African American in me. Oh my Lord, Uranus lives matter and all this other stuff. Because only, a year ago, he was hanging out with the cops, taking photos with them. I guess a year ago is like 1,000 years ago, because apparently what happened? Apparently, like, I don't know. Now, cops bad. Oh, the police is, oh no, my eyes have awoken. I mean, Aaron has been in Clearwater, correct me if I'm not wrong, 10 years at least? 10 or more years? He just, now? Like, I just noticed, oh my Lord, the corruption. There's also kind of, hidden subtext. And again, I'm going to beat a dead horse for the new people, but for the new people, like, why are you making so much fun of Uranus? Oh yeah, remember that time the police were called by Uranus? That's what's the most hilarious. Aaron called the police to try to get two people in trouble, even though the two people were technically the victims, right? So what happened is Aaron, trying to collect signatures, that was his excuse. He was going to a bar, basically annoyed, and stalked a woman, and the woman was with her boyfriend. Aaron couldn't help himself and kept basically insulting the woman and the boyfriend. And they were like, you need to stop that. And Aaron's like, no, I'm not going to stop that. And a fight ensued, and they left. And Aaron called the police trying to get them in trouble. And then the police did that weird thing. They investigated and were like, well, it seems like you're lying to us. It's like saying, oh, you're right. You're right. I called her more than crazy. Okay, I lied. Uh-huh. And the investigation went nowhere. To be fair, apparently the boyfriend and girlfriend, we know who they are. I'm trying to be nice. It's Sky. Yeah, it's going to get more and more weird with the Scientology and the celebrities. But anyway, it's her, and apparently they didn't press charges, so the whole thing just went nowhere. But it's funny that for being the evil, racist, corrupt, fascist police that they are, Aaron thought he was going to use them against other people. So his conversion experience here, like, oh, the police are so bad. Oh no. Oh my Lord, Uranus. How I don't know what I'm doing. Aaron, you were trying to call the police, and apparently, what was going to be the plan? Put the woman who you were victimizing in jail, even though you were the aggressor, technically. How does that work? So I guess the police are not corrupt when has to deal with a pesky woman. It's like, police, this woman is a threat to the clear and present danger to the Church of Uranus. Can you please now stop that? Arrest her on me lying to you. That's Uranus. That's the Church of Uranus. Right. Well, I will be crazy and say they're both cringe. The Clearwater police are very corrupt. No doubt about that. Uranus is very corrupt. No doubt about that either. So in summation, what happened? Well, it's ironic that this is basically Scientology all over again, but just a different flavor. Being a little harsh, you have to wonder, like, what exactly is this whole thing? Well, good or bad, L. Ron managed to create this millenarian kind of upsurge of emotive apocalypse impending and attracted some both intelligent but not so intelligent followers back in the 50s and created this weird mass cult. Aaron is doing the same thing, but it's more small scale. So he's like, oh, the apocalypse is here. I will preach the end of the end times. I am here. I am Uranus. Follow me now. And, you have these, again, same thing, intelligent, but also not so intelligent people. Like, yeah, yes, Church of Uranus, I live for you, and yada, yada, yada. And they're getting out there like, with their little jamboree, but it is basically a pyramid scheme. It is just much more tiny than Scientology, but it's basically the same thing. So I guess the Scientology parishioners are paying thousands and tens of thousands of dollars to get that that weird Scientology spirit in their bodies, and the Church of Uranus does it for more small scale, right? It's just, a couple of dollars and some beer and pizza. And it's like, and Uranus's magical words, like, oh, I'm filled with the spirit of Uranus now. And there they are. They're all crazy in their little jamboree, and that's about it. So it's basically two set of really crazy, kooky cults, and the corrupt police are just observing and taking the bribes and all that. And that's basically it. So basically, water be wet. But I will say this, that Uranus is not organic to Florida. This is an outsider coming in, but he's assimilated pretty well, right? It's like the reverse of Superman. Superman came to Earth and became a really nice Jesus Moses guy. Aaron landed in Florida and became part of the swamp, and there you go. He assimilated the swamp thingy, but he's not Swamp Thing. He's not a hero. He's just a swamp thing pretending to be a hero. And he just discovered, guys. Oh my Lord, the police are bad. They lie. They lie about Scientologies. Thank you, Columbus. Thank you for discovering something that was already there. Thank you very much. So, yeah, latest video, waste of time, as usual. But I will add one additional deception. Apparently, he was citing a very old article. Because that's the thing with Iran. You have to double-check everything, saying, wait, when is this article? Oh, it was from years ago. So it's like, really? Really? Oh, boy. Alrighty then. So, yeah, same old Iranist propaganda. But now it's got a more NWA flavor. He's now the Ice Cube of his own movement. And, just like Ice Cube, he steals a lot. So there you go. He's becoming more and more African rap man every day. What's next? He'll do a duo with Taylor Swift? Who knows? Tune in and find out. Tune in and find out.